It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Texas Rangers. Stay tuned for Rangers baseball next. Mike Minor gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a good repertoire of pitches, and he throws also a knuckle curveball. One guy comes to mind, Mike Mussina, former Oriole and Yankee pitcher, had a real good knuckle curve. It's not an easy pitch to learn, and what's more difficult, it's a difficult pitch for umpires to call strikes, and that's why we don't see a lot of pitchers using it today.
Stepping up now, David Fletcher. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Minor ready with a 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. The 2-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Standing in, Mike Trout. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Grounded back up the middle. There is Andrus. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. In now is Andrelton Simmons. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Full count now, 3-2. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And the two-out hit will bring Albert Pujols to the plate.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the three-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
In now, Albert Pujols. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Angels leave 1. Angels nothing. Rangers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jamie Barrera is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Back to the mound and off his leg. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. Here's Elvis Andrus now.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try and go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
And he'll get in there safely.
Hey, you always want to be the team that jumps out to that early lead and sets the tone. And after back-to-back singles right here in the first inning, that's exactly what this offense is looking to do.
into the box, Nomar Mazara. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Digging in, Hunter Pence. And a great chance for the Rangers to add on in just the first inning. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Andrews leads off second with one gone in the inning. Set. Here's the 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There is La Stella. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
So next to the plate for Texas, Joey Gallo, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 2-2 the count.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On to the second inning now from Arlington. The Rangers on top here, 1-0. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
The 2-2. Popped him up. Cabrera waits on it. 1 out.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove, and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
Stepping into the box, Zach Cozart. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Runners on first with one down. Line towards center field. Gallo is there, 2 gone. Here's Tommy La Stella now. He has no prior history against this pitcher. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Lucroy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Angels strand 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
Digging in, Danny Santana. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Count still full, 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hot. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had 2 bases there had that ball not hit the bag.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Now at the plate, Logan Forsythe. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Just keeping him close. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Count remains 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you sometimes you're just going to have games that get away from you. He's been struggling all outing long, and that wild pitch puts a little salt into the wound. He just hasn't had it in this one.
There's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Swing and a blooper to the right side. Calhoun coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder,
now batting, Shin-Soo Choo. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Fouled away. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from Arlington after this. Here's Peter Borges standing in. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, David Fletcher. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a strike taken on the outer edge of the zone. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now a snap throw to first, and the runner will get back standing. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Outside, that's
ball 2. Heading out towards shallow right. In comes Mazzara. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Angel shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Borges is off at first with 2 away. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Hit out towards second. Santana has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We'll get a look at the speedy Elvis Andrus when we join you next. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac with you in the booth for this one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. He'll try again, 1-2. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. He is swung on and missed, a full count now.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We'll return to Texas in just a moment. Coming to the plate now, Albert Pujols, as we begin the top of the 4th. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. And a fastball just a bit up.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
3-2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Ready now, Jonathan Lucroy. This is skied into short left center. Chu coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-1 home. Hit hard on the ground to second. Santana towards second. He's got it. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from Arlington after this. Here's Joey Gallo now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout. Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And the runner back in standing. Santana, a runner at second with one away. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Line toward right center. Borges is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Jeff Mathis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. 2-2, here it is. Starting to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side. That's in there, base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs. It looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Gonna leave. Well,
the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Texas is out in front, 3-0. In now, Zach Cozart. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Full count, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. First time up, he went down looking. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Digging in now, Peter Borges. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-1 home. Misses inside off the plate. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Driven nicely into the gap. La Stella rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Now a swing and a soft liner, and that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And the runner from second is in to score.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Nero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We'll return to Texas in just a moment. Jake Jewell enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 65.
Ready once again, Nomar Mazara. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Jewell, a right-hander standing 6'3". This is his first year at the big league level. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sent on the ground out to second. La Stella has it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
The 2-1 home. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot here for Hunter Pence, and it gives the Rangers a 4-2 lead.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Joey Gallo becomes the second out in the bottom of the fifth. Stepping in as Drupal Cabrera. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-2 is down low, and he gets the call. Strike three looking. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 4-2 Texas. Standing in, Andrelton Simmons. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here's Albert now. Here's the 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. The 1-2. Popped him up. Cabrera in foul ground. And this will land foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
The batter, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Digging in once again, Jonathan Lucroy. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Standing in now, Cole Calhoun. 2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Missed.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Count remains full. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
At the plate, Zach Cozart. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Pujols at second. Calhoun on at first with 2 down. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Angels strand a couple. Still down by a count of 4-2. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Danny Santana. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And that one just missed outside. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. The 3-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
So striding in, Jeff Mathis. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Here now the 2-2. Swinging a soft liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Shin-Soo Choo. He's 2 for 3 thus far. 2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Calhoun looks up. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, he's what's known as a feast or famine type hitter, striking out a lot, but with enough power to go yard at any time. Well, guess what? Dinner is served because he just launched that one.
Into the box now, Elvis Andrews. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side, and that will be a base hit for Andrews. And the 2-out hit will bring Nomar Mazara to the plate.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Andres, the runner at first with 2 gone. Andrus is moving. In there. Now the throw.
Got it.
And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Welcome back to Arlington. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Jesse Chavez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 53, Jesse Chavez.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 25, Peter Borges.
Now at the plate, Peter Borges. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. They try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. In comes Mazzara. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, Hero, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
The 2-1 home. He is taken high above the zone.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 3-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Fletcher over at second. Trout at first, 2 out in the inning. And this is on the ground now for Andrus at short. Throw on to first will be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. Angels strand a couple. They still trail here. It's 6-2. So coming to the plate, Nomar Mazar 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. The 1-2. Fouled off. This is skied into short left center. Fletcher coming in. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter.
So the leadoff man retired now for Hunter Pence.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Up next for the Rangers.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Pujols has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Rangers.
At the plate as Asdrubal Cabrera. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch is a curveball taken low for a ball. The 2-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Two out with the man at first. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Texas. They lead it 6-2. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Albert Pujols. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Popped him up. Forsythe is there. 1 out.
Up next for the Angels.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Cole Calhoun waits on deck. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Ready now for L.A., Zach Cozart. 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2, and he fouls this one off. Line toward the alley in left center. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Angels leave one. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Luis Garcia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 40.
Striding in, Danny Santana. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So 1-1. Strike two swinging. Fouled away. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Stella fields it cleanly. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
And this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
In now, Jeff Mathis. And this is fouled at the plate. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They lead it 6-2. A nice look there at the Dallas skyline as we're back with baseball from Globe Life Park in Arlington. Stepping in, Tommy La Stella. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the 3-2. Fly ball out to right field. Lazar is under it. One down. Here's Peter Borges standing in. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Santana takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Angels down to their last strike. Hit hard towards center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game. And the inning stays alive. It'll bring Mike Trout to the plate next.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Next will be the designated hitter, Mike Trout. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Line drive to left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Texas jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Minor gets the W on the mound. Jamie Barrera was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Pat Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rangers. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors, 7 men on base. The Angels, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. A reminder that post-game buses are available at the first base gate 20 minutes after the conclusion of play and will drop riders off at locations across the street from Lincoln Square Fountain or on the north side of Lincoln Square.